Hello friends, welcome back to another candle making vlog. I've just got a new box of jars and I need to restock our, I think I'm going to do witching hour. I think we probably have enough stock of This Is Halloween. So many people bought that immediately, like it was still August and we sold out I think 3 times. But I think witching hour has been it was a bit of a slow burn, but it's been overall the more popular one, and potentially we may continue to sell that after Halloween. Whereas This Is Halloween feels like it's got to go away after Halloween, right? So I've got my new black jars. I'm going to wick them. I've got my melter on. I've also got a couple of candles that I made to order that I need to pour today. It's a lot going on. I also need to clean up my workspace because there's stuff everywhere and it's getting on top of me a little bit. It wouldn't even take me that long, but you know, sometimes when it becomes, you know, you've built it up to be something and it's gotten away from me. Usually I label all the jars, but with the black jars I've realized it's really easy to get like fingerprint marks on them, and the labels themselves are kind of shiny. They're like a little bit reflective. They are holographic. They're absolutely fantastic, these labels. And so instead what I did was I just had a quick spray inside each of them with a little bit of alcohol and a wipe to make sure there was no dust or like particles or anything. And then I've left them in the outer plastic packaging so that once they're all completely made, I'll label them up. The reason that I like to label them first is I'm not excited about it. Like I don't mind doing the labeling, but by the time, like the way my brain works is I'm excited to do this now. This is something that I'm on it, I'm doing it, we're here. However, once I've made the candles, once they've cured, I've lost my motivation, I suppose, and I don't want to have the additional job. But I think it's worth it with these black ones because they're so gorgeous, especially with the holographic label. I just want them to look perfect when they arrive. I need to get some larger cups because at the moment they're all 100 ml and dependent on the weight of the oil. This was something that was interesting to learn. Not all oils are created equal. Like sometimes I can fit 150 grams of oil in this, and sometimes this is only 90 grams of oil. I wish I understood the science behind that, but some oils are heavier than others. This is actually maybe my favorite autumnal scent. This Is Halloween it's very nice. It's very foodie. It reminds me of like the most delicious gingerbread cookies from Pepperidge Farm, which we can't get in the UK, and it makes me sad every time I make a batch because I can smell the cookies and I can't eat them. But witching hour is, it's like, I didn't even know how much I liked patchouli until I made this candle. It's patchouli, it's a little bit of cinnamon, it's vanilla, it's sweet and a little bit mysterious. I mean, it's a year round. It could be a year round, but we've learned our lesson with that. It's definitely not going to be a year round because we made cashmere year round, which was Holiday House. And now I wish I could bring Holiday House back for Halloween, for Christmas, and I can't because now it's cashmere and it's in our core. So seasonal scents, I want to keep the seasonal scents seasonal to make them special. While I was supposed to be cleaning up this area, my making area, instead I started organising all of the fragrance oils that we've got, all of the samples and stuff, and pulling out all of the supplies that we've got for perfume making, because we have decided that that is a thing we want to pursue for possibly the next season. We'll see. We're kind of like in the middle of a lot of things, and it feels like the most logical next product because we got the furthest with that one. But it's hard to make a decision. I was at a meeting this morning with a coffee shop because we're going to consider possibly doing a candle with them, and we were talking about all of the different products and all of the different, you know, the creative stuff of running a business, and oh, this is so fun, and what about this, and we were kind of bouncing ideas off each other, and she was saying the things that she might like to do, and was this possible, and was blah, blah, blah. It totally gets away from you. And when you run your own business, there's not really anyone there to rein you in and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Just let's pull back. Is this smart? And that's kind of something that Karen and I struggle with, because we both feel that way and neither of us are the one. Well, maybe I am a little, which is so crazy because I'm not the pullback kind of person. But in our dynamic, maybe I'm the pullback person. I don't know. But it just feels, there's just so many things. There's so many things that we both want to do. And we have to be smart about it. You don't want to be losing a ton of money on ideas that just don't work. And especially once you get into products that go on the skin, because the rules and regulations for products that go on the skin versus candles and wax melts, totally different situation. They all need certification, like safety testing and stuff. That's hundreds of pounds down the pan if we in the moment decide to do something and then later on change our minds. So we really have to be sure that it's, first of all, something that people will want to buy, that it is like, it makes sense as a product for our brand, but also that it's something that we want to make, and that it's not like a flash in the pan idea that we're going to lose interest in. So I feel like perfume is the right next logical step. I know we want to both kick off with cashmere because it was such a popular one. And it is probably the one that is the most, that makes the most sense to kind of transition into a personal fragrance as well as a home fragrance. But you can't just launch with one. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. What will be, we need a second, maybe a third. What will they be? Will they be brand new? Will we repurpose scents that people already like? Like Beach House feels like we could do Beach House, we could. But is that right? Or does it need to be something else? I don't know. This was supposed to be a candle making vlog. Look what happened. I've made some perfumes. So what I'm thinking, now I've made, this is just two, but I've made two of everything. So I've got one for me and one for Karen. What I'm thinking is I have a few different ones that I'm quite keen on. And I think I might play around with layering them. And maybe instead of bringing our cashmere candle to our customers as this is a fragrance that you can have as a personal fragrance, perhaps we will create like this is our, a smoke and matches perfume, or a smoke and matches, maybe like a unisex scent, rather than having to do like, here are 3 fragrances and you can also buy them as this. I quite like the idea of doing like elements, like energy. And maybe that means that we don't have any crossover in home fragrance. We just do brand new. I've got like a tobacco and a vanilla, a sandalwood and a black pepper, and our cashmere, which is like myrrh and tonka and patchouli. I do love that on its own though. But I wonder whether or not we could maybe layer, I feel like our cashmere with then the tobacco and vanilla on top. Might be like the ultimate winter fragrance. Oh, I'm excited. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I also have a huge number of boxes to unpack. I'm pretty sure that's all candle jars, and I don't want to unpack them because I know how much packing is involved. Like there's so much cardboard and bubble wrap, and it feels like such job. Oh, I tell you something else that arrived that I'm excited about. Something else that once again is not candles, but it's in the ballpark. It's in the ballpark. So, let me go and get you one to show you what I'm going to talk about. I've got one in here. We have a diffuser range at the moment that is the same as our candles. So this is the diffuser bottle that you buy separately. We sell this cute, and the whole premise of it is that it's going to be refillable. So you buy this as a refill. This refill comes with brand new sticks, and you refill this. So you only have to buy this once, and then you buy different refills. The refill comes with sticks, yada yada. Lots of people confused. Lots of people only buying the refill, which is fine, because half of it as well is like, maybe you've already got these lying around. Loads of people have bought full-on diffusers and then you've just thrown them away after they've been finished. You've probably got one, or you've got another bottle you want to use. It was all about like limiting waste and reducing unnecessary costs for the customer. So really like this idea. I think this is super cute. These we've been struggling to source. We're hoping they're going to come back in stock, but we were looking at like, well, what if they don't? So between that and the fact that customers were slightly confused, didn't really know what they were buying, I felt like I'd made it clear, but you know, you've got to be as clear as possible for the customer. I came across this amber bottle as an alternative to this. So these are actually, this blows my mind because these are the same size. I know, volume, physics. So this, as a replacement of this, the refill will come in this bottle, still have like the nice little metal cap, so everything's still recyclable. The refill will come in this bottle, and then if you don't buy this, or if we don't have it in stock, or you just don't want to have to buy it, you just want to only buy and pay for the refill, you can actually put the sticks directly in this, and this actually does look cute. So we're going to have a nice label made out here that tells you what the scent is, since this is going to be the actual refill bottle, and then when you're done with this, you recycle it and you buy a brand new one and it comes with the sticks, and this is a standalone product then. That is the idea. What do we think? I'm really pleased with it. I just need to now, oh, I forgot that I ordered that as well. I just need to now make a label. Oh yeah, I ordered these as, I just wanted to see what these jars were like, because I quite like the idea of doing in the future a different candle, like a smaller candle. They're quite cute. I like those. I was saying to someone earlier, like, this is the supplies. It really gets away from you. It gets to be a little bit, oh, I want to try this. Oh, I want to try that. It's totally shiny object syndrome. And I know I've made perfumes today that I didn't need to make, but we already had the supplies technically in the house. So it doesn't count. And it's just because I'm feeling the creative energy flow today, so I wanted to use it. I did get the candles made that needed to be made, even though I do need to clean everything up. I think it's a win. I'm going to leave you there because they need to set. I need to do a second pour on most of it. I've got things to ship. It's going to be a busy afternoon. But thanks so much for keeping me company while I was having this busy afternoon and while I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing, and I was supposed to be making candles. Don't forget to subscribe to this new channel. It's where I'm going to be posting all things candle business, creative and craft.